It's your boy Curtis, aka Flex, coming to you with episode 6 of Started from the Bottom. Now, as you guys know, if you guys been checking this out for a minute, that Started from the Bottom is basically me doing or showing you guys little things that I've been doing to improve my powerlifting game between now and 2018 of doing the whole powerlifting thing again. Now, as you guys know, I'm always trying to improve in some kind of way, whether it be somewhere in the bench, the deadlift, and of course the squat. Now, in this video, I wanted to just give you guys an idea on the little things that I've been doing to really tweak and change around some of the things that I've been doing, in the gym. So I'll start off by letting you guys know that, I'm still at around 186. I'm still trying to cut to see how low I could possibly get, still maintain the strength and really see where I could go or how low I could go without losing, any of the gains, strength-wise. When I do hit that moment, I'll let you guys know the actual weight, etc. And then, still consider if I should go down any lower or move up and or stay at the 182 or 183 poundage or the 83 kilogram state that I'm already doing my powerlifting thing as, and try to continue on that way. So again, I'm at 186 right now. I want to drop down to again 170 something, or 74K, which would be 160. When I have the number, I'll put it up here, and try to go from there. I don't know if I really can, but again, I will let you guys know on how I feel, and if I don't feel I can do it, I'll obviously, confess that I can't do it, and I'll tell you guys and see where else we could go with it. So anyways, this week I went into starting to try something different, which is going to be the deficit deadlifts. So take a look at how that went, and I'll get back to you guys when that's finished.
Hey guys, going into this voiceover, I just wanted to just give you guys an idea on what exactly I've been doing to, fix or bring back what, I like to do to improve for this upcoming year. So I started incorporating some deficit deadlifts, and as you can see here, I started with 235, I did for 5. Then I went up to about 280 for another 3. Then I started moving up to about 330 for another 3. Then I bumped it up to another 375 for another 3. And then I finished it off the deadlift part of my workout there that day with 420 for another 3. So again, like I was saying, I'm always trying to test out different ways on improving my deadlifts and all my other lifts. So that was what I did for deadlifts.
All right, guys. So as you can see, adding some deficit deadlifts is one of the ways I'm trying to improve on getting my deadlifts up. I believe for myself, you guys could be the judge of that as well if you guys have been watching my content for a while. I believe that deadlifts is one of my strongest lifts, so I don't feel that I need to improve too much more on the deadlift, but of course, like anything, you always want to get better. So that's what I wanted to incorporate more into my I won't say everyday routine, but try to do it a little bit more on top of doing the regular sumo and the regular conventional on my deadlifts. I also try to do a lot more rack pulls, but besides that, again, I'm trying to incorporate more things into my deadlift. So that's what I incorporated this week. Also, I told you guys that I did a little grocery haul, so check out this part of my clips, and I'll let you know on more on what I've been doing when this video or when this clip is finished.
Like I was telling you guys, I recorded a video, and unfortunately, like I told you guys on the last week's What's Up Wednesdays, I recorded some video, and unfortunately everything went to poops, and I ended up having the video actually get corrupted, but I would manage to still get the visuals of what exactly I bought. So that being said, I wanted to show you guys again what I actually picked up, just to give you guys a small idea on what I really usually eat on a regular. Still doing I wouldn't even to say a cut bar, even while I'm still trying to eat as clean as I possibly can. So what I actually got, as you can see there, I have in my hand is some granola protein, and I usually put this in my Greek yogurt, depending on whatever kind of Greek yogurt I'm getting. That particular one that I'm holding there is it's almost like a chocolate kind of one. So I usually eat that maybe with a plain or blackberry, blueberry, strawberry type of things where you got that like flavor to go with the chocolate. I usually grab this one to go with that. There's another kinds that you could get as well. You could just get the straight out of granola, but I usually get one of those just to spice it up a little bit. I also get protein bars, Greek yogurt protein bars. I get those as well. They come at a good price at No Frills. We have No Frills here in Canada, or in Toronto particularly. But I'm sure anywhere you have granola bars, you can pretty much grab them. I believe Kellogg's and other places have granola bars as well. So get yourself some Greek yogurt bars. It's a good thing to grab. I also picked up some rice cakes, as you guys can see there. White cheddar is one of my favorites, as you can see I'm pointing out there in the video. I usually eat that as a snack just before bed if I'm really hungry. It is a little bit higher in the carbs, but it's still something I like to eat just before I go to bed, just to tide you over until morning. As you can see there, I got some jam, and that particular jam there is, I believe, an apricot or a peach one. And usually when I get that, I usually just put it on with a slab of, as you can see there, it only has 20 calories, 5 grams of carbs, and 5 sugars. So it's pretty cautious of what I'm putting onto a slice of bread or whatever. As bread usually has high in carbs anyway, so you really want to try to cut as much carbs as you possibly can. Plus, if you put it, for me, I like using peanut butter and jelly, like making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. As you can see, there's a Country Harvest bread that I usually get. There's different, of course, different brands, but Country Harvest is one of the brands I usually get. As you can see, it has 22 grams of whole grains. You got 4 grams of carbs, 6 proteins, and 0.3 omega. You got your omega 3s is in it too. So don't always judge bread that is always too bad for you. There is particular bread out there that you could get, and there is, as you can see, there is a cucumber that I wanted to introduce you guys in this video to Clark, which I actually did anyways, but that I wanted to show you guys is what I usually give him as a little snack for especially when I'm going to work. It's a little something, a little treat for him to tide him over until I get back from work. As you can see here, I like to buy a lot of bulk stuff that I buy at the store too. So as you can see there was the Thompson raisins, and the other thing I had actually was knickknacks. It pretty much has like pretzels and they call them bites and bites, but it has like pretzels and other little things and graham and some other stuff inside it. So I usually put them in that same container you guys saw me show there, mix it together, and pretty much have it as like I throw a handful in my stomach whenever I got a real munchies or whatever. And I also, as you can see there, grab myself bottles of or sets of water. I could use a Brita filter, which I do have, but I like to just have that case of water where I could just take the bottle and go, wash down my pre-workout before I go, and usually use that. And then I also picked up, as you can see there, usually a dozen comes in a set of for a thing of eggs, but those were on sale at that time. So I usually, in those same packages you see there, has like 18 in it, and it was on sale, so I just grabbed that. I usually grab these guys here as well. It's like a vegetable medley. So it has like the carrots, the cauliflower, and the broccoli, and it comes in that same package raw. You can usually use it for a stir fry, but I particularly use it. I don't really eat the baby carrots. I usually give that to Clark as well, and I eat the cauliflower and the broccoli for myself. And I usually buy but which I'm going to be showing you guys here now. That same dip, and I use that dip as a really low calories and low. It doesn't have as much impact as you particularly would think. You probably can't see exactly everything it has there, but the fats is pretty low on it. Everything's pretty low, so I don't use like too much of it, but I use enough just to put on the veggies and just eat that. As I was telling you guys with the gram, I usually get like a yogurt with it. This particular one is blackberry yogurt, Greek yogurt. So I usually mix that together with the same graham crackers that you guys saw in the beginning of this clip here, and that's what I usually use with that. As you guys already know, I usually get that coleslaw there. Usually when I get home from work, I don't food prep, so I usually get home. If I'm too tired, I usually get that. That's my go-to with the coleslaw and like a can of chicken or a can of tuna. A lot of canned stuff. So like something you mix together quickly, throw into your gut, and you're really good to go. I usually, like I told you guys, I don't really use too much of the cow milk. I do use it in my milk every once in a while. I get a lot of Tim Hortons coffee, so I might use the cow milk for that. But you don't really have a choice for that. But I use the cow milk for that, and when I'm at home, I usually use the almond milk or the cashew milk. I use the cashew milk particularly for my protein shakes, but I use the cow's milk or the almond milk for just any other things. And then to finish off my shopping list, I grabbed myself, because again it was late that night and I wanted to just throw something into the oven quick. So I grabbed myself a nice calorie-friendly frozen pizza.
As I told you guys from the What's Up Wednesdays, that's what I picked up for that grocery haul when I introduced you guys to Clark. Hopefully you guys like that video or even watched it. If you haven't watched it, I'll tag it here so you guys can take a look at that one and give you an idea on little things. And of course, like I said to you guys that time, introduce you guys to my little buddy Clark. He's my guinea pig, and he's the little guy that you sometimes hear in the background, squeaking for more food or et cetera, et cetera. So, that's what I did for that. And then I wanted to show you guys some more things that I was doing for my bench press as well. So take a look at this. And this is a little bit of what I've been trying to do for my bench press.
Like in the other clip, as you guys know, I'm always trying to find new ways of improving my bench press as a whole. I was never really good at bench pressing, but always trying to improve. So one of the things that I try to improve on is my form and my technique. And one thing I started doing, as you can see my feet there, I'm really trying to learn something about leg drive. I've never tried using leg drive when it came to doing my bench press. I usually just benched. I kept my body at a proper position. I did my retract the scapula and just benched. But I learned over time that having a nice arch and using some leg drive, you could start using that to get a bigger and better bench press. So I thought that doing that, I'm gonna just try to incorporate that more on my bench press, and I have been doing that more recently in the more recent weeks. And another thing I've been trying to include in pretty much all my regular bench pressing is getting a little bit more incline bench pressing including into it as well, which is a lot of these are two of the real big helpers when it comes to bringing up your bench press. So I tried to do that a lot more too. I don't really have the same form and technique when it comes to doing the incline as I do on just a regular flat bench press, but I'm trying to really get strengthen myself in pretty much both areas. So that's what I've really been working on the bench press side of my powerlifting game.
All right, guys. So as you can see, from the beginning of this video to now, these are the little things I've been doing thus far to improve on my squat, bench, and deadlifts. You didn't see any really squat improvement exercises, etc. But within the next video, I'll make sure I'll let you guys know a little bit more of the leg stuff that I've been doing to strengthen my legs and strengthen my gains and that part of that side of things. And then again, we'll make another video upon that. But again, I hope that you guys are liking this kind of content. If you are liking it, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment anything that you think that would improve any of the areas that I've been talking to you about. Like I said, the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. If you guys got little things that you feel that made you feel a little bit stronger, made you feel that you got some gains, make sure you let me know in the comment section. There's always, ways and ideas from everybody, from your beginner to even more advanced lifter, that could always help anybody, even myself. The thing about fitness, you're always trying to learn, and you will learn something different every time you go to the gym, or whether you see it on YouTube, see it in a magazine, see it on, there's an abundance, like I keep telling you guys, of information that you'll always be able to learn something new every time. So again, if you have an idea, let me know in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe. This is your first time checking out my channel, because again, subscribing will not only let you know when this video is coming out, or when these kind of videos are coming out, but when all my type of videos that I put out comes out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share it with anybody that's into powerlifting, power building, bodybuilding, nutrition, everything. Check out the channel. Make sure you share the channel, and again, we'll grow and hopefully get it out there a little bit more. That this is a channel to get some information on, see some weights getting moved, and etc. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you share and suggest, and always remember, guys, at the end of the day, to flex them guts. Bullet.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love